Baltimore Podcast. Baltimore Podcast. Baltimore Podcast. Me, my brothers playing. Raw slick as podcast. Dummy on the plane. Life it gets so heavy, you just do you stand with. Can't be overstanding, understand just how the man is. This is the Baltimore Podcast. My name is Yes, my name is Kyle Coleman. I'm known by Middle Class Kyle, Dope Taste, several names. I'm sitting here with
David Kyle, aka
Yes.
the real Kyle David.
Yes.
Cultivator of masses.
Yes. Yo, David.
Yes, sir.
Yo.
Let them know what this is, man.
Yo, so we had this idea probably like a month ago. I ain't even have a job. We was like, how's we going to support this shit? How's we going to get to this point where we're actually on the podcast, sharing our thoughts and opinions? You know what I'm saying? How we going to do that?
But you did have a job, though.
Yeah, I did.
Let's get into that.
Ted, god damn it. Oh, Ted, god damn.
No worries. Always forgive. But
What
yeah, back to it. Yeah, let's get into that job you had.
Teddy Hennessy, what the fuck? All right, go ahead.
Let's talk about that job that you got.
I had to light the black, my bad.
By yours truly.
Yes.
That you deserted.
All right, so I did have a job before. The job I have currently, I'm actually an exterminator now. But the job I had before, all right, so David, my man David,
I had a plan.
He gave me the alley-oop on this job, man. He talked to God about this job, man, for me. He told me this shit. Man. He was like, you gonna get this job. I was like, all right, like I ain't believe him at first, but then I slowly started to believe him.
And it was crazy because you was just like, the way you were just talking to me, like after I was just giving my all and try to get you to see the positive.
Yeah.
And you was just, I don't know, man. I don't know. The way I interviewed, it wasn't to my liking. I don't know. I was just going through some things and, had me thinking about some things.
Oh, yeah, I shitted on that first interview. I ain't gonna lie. I took a shit right on that first interview. Like, yeah.
How was that first interview, man? You never really told me or, got into the specifics of it.
Like, so I walked in there. I didn't have a haircut. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
I didn't have a haircut. I had this fucking wrinkly ass shirt on. I did. My mom was just giving me shit because she dropped me off at the interview. My car, I couldn't get it working at that time. I had to get the keys switched out, whatever. But I'm mad about that shit. I'm bringing all that shit into the interview, kinda. And I'm still talking to these people, but I realize I'm keeping it honest about what I'm saying. But my level is just monotone as hell. I'm just talking like this the whole time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking like this, yeah. And I eventually got the job. Even after that bullshit first interview, the second interview was actually on video camera, which was a lot easier, for me. I was prepared. I had my tie on, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't had no pants on, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We out here. Interview with the nigga. What's his name? We'll keep that private. All right, but interviewed with him. Went well. We talking about music. We talking about awesome shit. He's like, yo, I need you on my team. I'm like, all right, bet. I definitely want to do this. I got on.
You did get on.
I went to work 3 days and was like, fuck this shit.
And didn't even tell me until 2 or 3 weeks later. I was befuddled. I was so befuddled. I couldn't believe when you told me that, because I'm sitting here thinking, I'm just like, yes, the things that I've been praying for is coming to fruition. I'm starting to, present opportunities for people that mean the most to me. And then for you 3 days later to say, the hell with it, I was like, this, oh no. I was thinking so negative about it, but I was like, we going 1,300 steps backwards.
Yeah,
we ain't going. I was thinking we were.
Yeah, I'm saying I was.
I had
too.
my doubts.
I'm saying I was doubting myself. That was the problem. I realized I was doubting myself. I was like, yo, I really don't like what I'm doing. I don't like being friendly here because I'm not happy. You know what I'm saying? Fuck this bank shit. It was a bank job, by the way. I was a teller. I was learning. I was taking notes. Those 3 days took hella notes. Was in hella training classes. You know. All right, but here's this though. I worked 3 days. Paid out $2,000.
2,000.
Actually, I say 2,500. 2,500. Paid me the first week. After 3 days, paid me the next week. After 2 weeks. So I know your checks is blessed. I know. And thank you for letting me get the 3 days of work for $2K.
Of course.
You know, $25K. I like it's fucked up. It was a fucked up situation, but I'm glad that I did they blessed me. I got something out of it. I did. And I also got knowledge that I could do more. I just got to do something that I fuck with. That's what I really learned, you know, the most. Like, I didn't fuck with customer service personally.
And it's crazy that you say that, because like when you first told me, like when my first reaction was, I was like, man, this man that just set us back for failure. What the hell? I was feeling some type of way about. But then, you know, when I started to, you know, sit back, ponder, and reflect on my mistakes, you know, my miscomings and the things that I've done, I was like, you know, certain things, you know, is not, you know, for everyone. You know, everyone's destiny is not the same. So, you know, it's all about, you know, just how do we get there. It doesn't matter, you know, if you following my path or I'm following your path. It's just doing things as a collective to get to the end goal. And we got to the end goal, which is episode 0.
Big
Gilbert
0.
Arenas of the
Russell Westbrook, Gilbert Arenas, we out here. Thank you.
Episode 0 of Baltimore Podcast.
This is the Baltimore Podcast. I'm happy you're here with us. I'm happy you made it this far. Watch us achieve our greatness now. Yo, straight up, how was your week, David? Like, just this past week.
It's funny you mentioned that. You know, just knowing that I was 7 days away, you know, from recording this podcast, something that, like you said, we've talked about, we prayed over, we created our ideas, we wrote them down on paper, we wrote out the plan. Now it's time to execute, follow the blueprint. So about my week.
Yeah,
Monday.
How was your week? I love the preface though. The preface was
So Monday, you know, I go in after, you know, having a pretty successful work week the week before. You know, made some adjustments, got, you know, a credit card application. You know, yay me, let's go me, yeah.
Yeah, don't clap the mic, but yes.
So, you know, credit card.
Hold up. You got a credit card. Like, what does that mean? What does that mean?
So pretty much, you know, as a teller, you know, your role is, you know, helping customers out with their deposits, their withdrawals. If a customer wants to come ask for their balance, you know, make sure you verify them and, you know, give them their balance, you know, if you need a statement or they need if they need a replacement on their debit card, whatever the case may be, it's just essential customer service, you know, to the customer for banking with us, putting their money, you know, in our institution. So making sure we give those customers the best. And speaking of the people that bank with us, I know a lot of interesting people, you know, that bank with us, and they, in a funny, interesting way, they all hold a place in my heart near and dear to me. And it's crazy because the stuff I hear about these people, it's absurd. And the stuff that I seen working at the bank is like, wait a minute, I ain't know things like this was supposed to happen here. But
like, you do got an inside like look on a lot of things with that job. I ain't gonna lie, and that's how I know that job is meant for you. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck about those people. Like, I ain't give a fuck about none of those people. I was like, y'all niggas getting more money than me right now. Like, I'm not even happy. I don't even want to be here. Like, I don't want to be here. Like, that's not supposed to be here. So, like, that's how I felt, bro.
So, what do you like about the job that you have now in comparison to the bank? Like, what were the pros?
Off bucks. I feel like it's bugs. I do like bugs. Like
Hmm.
since I was
I
little.
hate them little bastards.
Like I did go through my wars with bugs, where I like didn't like them, but I was like, I gotta kill them if I got a problem with them, and plus they just insects. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, these motherfuckers be smart as shit. That's what I'm learning. I'm learning mice is smart as shit. I'm learning ants, the bees, all them motherfuckers. Well, bees kind of stupid, spiders kind of stupid too, but ants, them motherfuckers smart as a bitch. So is mice too. Straight up.
Speaking of like
But,
bugs and stuff like that, the bug that like really just get me, just like so it just irks me.
hold that bug. I like it because I don't have to, like, I'm not forced to do customer service that I feel like isn't genuine. You know what I'm saying? Your shit is genuine because you actually give a fuck about these people. I didn't give a fuck about the people, so I felt like I was being disingenuine in my soul, just about, these accounts and
So on the disingenuous. So do you feel a certain amount of genuinity when you like go to these people house with these African cockroaches and these rats that look like full focuses? Like, do you feel like a bond with these people like more? Because at both places you were helping people.
I'm gonna be honest, like I feel like I do, like I get to see a lot of people's homes like in a really personal way. You know what I'm saying? And some of them don't know about it. Some of them are right there with me. So it is like this level of like I have to be in your home. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We used to go door to door, by the way.
Facts.
I'm saying like
talk about that.
I'm saying
that.
We're gonna touch on that just a little bit because I know we can run off that. Ted, what's the time for real? Where we at, bro? Teddy Hennessy. 11 minutes. God damn. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, bro. This is what I'm talking about. Like, you be thinking niggas talk for 45 minutes. Nope, 11 minutes. All right, so peep this. We used to go door to door. Pretty much our job was to get a bill and convert people's energy over to our energy provider. And how this shit was kicked to us, it wasn't that specifically. Like, it was just, you are a business owner and you're trying to build a business and expand your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing wrong with what you're doing is perfect because you're trying to achieve, and it's gonna be people that don't understand. There's gonna be some no's. There's gonna be some yeses though, and you just gotta find the yeses. And that was the positive of what we learned. But our whole job was to get their bill. We got so many doors slammed in our face on a routine basis.
Cussing us out.
Yeah, so
calling us all type of names, all type of derogatory names, telling us that we need to stop being losers and go get real jobs. Like the job that we wasn't, what we were doing wasn't a real job. It maybe wasn't a real job to you because maybe were more up on the corporate ladder or you was in a better position than we were at the time. But it was just gritty. It was
gritty. It was some gritty shit. Like, we definitely was out there in the snow, with fucking snow in our socks, man. Like, knocking on these doors and trying to get these deals. But the point with that, bringing that up, is when we did get in somebody's house, it was like we knew we was finna close that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a blessing to get in somebody's house. Now with this job, so I have that in my blood. I also have, being at a location that's not somebody's house and they're just coming there for their fucking money. You know what I'm saying? They need to know that their money's good. If you have a bad interaction, that could be them potentially changing banks. You know what I'm saying? Or like feeling like you're not trustworthy. Now the position I'm in, I'm at your door. You let me in because I can kill these pests pretty much. So it's like, they trust me to do that. They know I'm going to do that, and I'm finna do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I like that element about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the element that we're helping people. I also like the element of the fact that it's nothing hard, bro. It's nothing hard. It's literally like spraying some shit, checking some glue boards sometimes, throwing that shit away, putting some new ones out, and keeping shit pushing.
But you know what I actually got the most out of us kicking, knocking on them doors, grabbing them bills?
What?
The the core principles. Like, you remember when they taught us about the three type of people, and those three type of people were apples, coconuts, and oranges?
I kind of remember that. I do kind of remember that.
And and they were talking about how the people that were coconuts, you gotta crack them, you gotta hit them with a little more questions, you gotta give them a little more rebuttals, because they're gonna be the ones that's a little bit more skeptical,
I
non-trustworthy.
hated that shit.
Exactly.
I hated that shit,
They
bro.
were the ones that was casting out the judgments the quickest. Like,
Sometimes I loved it, like when it was like, you know what I'm
it
saying?
is a thrill.
Yeah, cause it's like, you just gotta remain stone faced the whole time. Like, I know what I'm saying is right. If you break confidence at all, you're losing it. You gotta like have peak confidence the whole time, or you're gonna lose the deal.
Yeah, because they was giving all type of rebuttals like,
Especially with
"What
the
the hell's
coconut.
you doing at my door, boy? I go with BGE, ma'am. To inform you, BGE, you're not with BGE. They only handle the delivery with the service. If you don't choose your supplier, there may be a chance that you are susceptible to increases to your bill due to your energy being outsourced by out-of-state wires and meters. But that's a whole nother topic for another. But anyways, it was a thrill to get into those coconut type of people, because they were just giving out such bad energy, like, what the hell is you doing at my door? I don't trust you type of people. All you want to do is just take my money. You know what I'm saying? I'm living in the ghetto, and I got to pay this and that. I got 6, 7, 11 kids, and the last thing I need to think about is changing my damn
Yeah, I'm saying, but also some of them ladies, you know what I'm saying, bro? Hold up. Some of them ladies actually not only let you into their home,
no lie.
they some of those ladies open their legs to you. Like, correct? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, don't just, it wasn't just bad. It wasn't all bad. You know what I'm saying? It was like moments where we shined so much with that confidence that,
Right. But the thing is,
we had wins. Or
we had some wins, but we had to fight hard for them wins. And it was just the feeling of just like, dang, I was just seeing like there's no way out. Like, I just got to just keep doing this till, the wheels fall off. I didn't even think of a plan B, because I'm not going to lie, I was 110% invested in it at a certain point in time. Like, you guys sold me on it. I was like, okay.
We had to, bro. Like, we had to, because of the fact we weren't getting paid by the hour, which we do now. With my pest job, my exterminator job, I get paid by the hour. I get paid actually decent bread. With his bank job, he gets paid by the hour, which is actually decent bread. Mm-hmm. What we were doing was going door to door. We weren't getting paid by our hours. We were working probably like damn near
8, 9, 10 hours.
Bro, if you didn't get a deal, you wasn't eating. You wasn't getting. And the thing is, with these deals, even if you get the deal, you don't even get paid for the deal unless that person doesn't cancel within the first week. So it's like, you gotta secure that deal so much that if you don't get it, bro, you're just not gonna eat. So it's like this mentality that you had to have of, I can't fail, because if I fail, I'm not gonna be able to I'm not gonna be able to do the job.
I can't support, my living, because like you said, because it was just so much pressure on getting that deal. And then going to the door, you have to realize that, certain people's attention span lasts around 30 to 45 seconds. So you got to be personable within, that 30 to 45 seconds. If you really got it going on, you got to get it in half. You got to get that thing in 15, 20 seconds. And you got it within that 20 seconds, you got to speak in a way that's convincing. You got to talk with conviction. You got to, talk to the point where they are not using their impulse impulses. Their impulse is at the palm of your hands. When you tell them, go grab that bill. I'm like, okay, go grab. They go in their house, close the door, waddle along in their kitchen, go in their bill little drawer, grab their BGE bill, flick that thing up. Bro. Tell me what you talking about, honey.
Like was there really a better feeling like than you telling somebody, go get your bill, and them just not saying shit to you and just leaving their door wide the fuck open and just going to get that shit?
Right, with all the trust in the world, like, you don't know me at all. I can, you know what I'm saying?
I gonna run up in your shit
run
right
up in
now.
Your house like yeah, give me all the goddamn wheat bread in here. I'm out. But nah, but it was a good feeling because it just shows that, you know, even though you are face to face with a daggone stranger, like you wouldn't know them from a can of paint, but when you just talking and you just telling them what you know and they're just into it, and you know that they're, you know, feeling you, they get what you trying to, you know, convey to them, and you know they just comply with you, like you said, you know, with ease, you know, with no say so.
But what that is, you know, all wrapped up in a bundle, put a bow on it, is confidence. It's talking with confidence.
Absolutely, 110%.
That's what we here to do today. You know what I'm saying? And I think the original question that I asked you was, how was your week, bro? What the fuck did you know what I'm saying, do this week?
Oh, okay.
You said you did close a deal. You know what I'm saying?
So that was the previous week before. So I go in Monday, you know, trying to write more ideas. My mindset was like, okay, I'm going to have the most productive week at work and in the process of trying to formulate the best ideas for this episode 0, formulate the best ideas, formulate, you know, the best topics to talk about. And then I started to get in depth of how am I going to tell these stories? How am I going to cultivate,
confidence,
you know, the confidence of cultivating the masses. It's all about confidence. But with that confidence is also you got to have some responsibility, because if you're going to be a cultivator of masses, you got to make sure that you're on point as well across the board. You got to make sure that you are constantly, you know, working and thriving to be the best versions of yourself, you know, whether it's that, you know, going to the gym or reading, playing some chess. You know, remember when we started playing them chess times? You know?
And this man David was playing chess every day, bro. I started whooping his ass every time he stopped
don't
playing
listen
with
to
me,
that,
bro.
man. Don't listen to that, man.
I was whooping his ass every time.
You know, but you ain't tell him though. The first 2 to 3 games, I was
he was
smoking.
Yeah,
getting that man out
I had
the
to
way.
learn. You know what I'm
Blessing
saying?
him.
That's life, though. You got learn. You know,
I was
with
like,
your
come
losses.
on, middle class Kyle. I'm over here blessing you.
Get them W's. Learn from them L's. Get them W's. But nah, that shit strengthened our brain. It did.
Oh no, it did.
I love
we
doing
definitely
that.
gotta get back to that.
We can do that.
But yeah, back to, you know, the week. So Monday, formulating plans, you know, trying to have the most productive day at work, positive, making sure that I'm answering.
Yo, how? Like, here's my question: how is it working with a bunch of women? Like, how is that? Because I miss that sometimes. But like sometimes, like I really don't miss it. Being honest with you, but like, you know, the fact that you do have mainly women in your office, right?
Yeah, it's all women. It's all women and a gay dude, but it's all good though. Shout out to him because he a good dude. And
I ain't making fun of him. I'm just funny.
No, I'm not saying, but no, shout out to him. He a good dude and he's good at what he does. So what was your question again?
I was like, what is it like working with all women? Like, you know what I'm saying? And a gay dude, I guess. Like, you know.
Oh, so it's actually, you know, pretty cool because in a sense I have commonalities with every single one of them. So I will come in depending on who I'm opening with in the morning. You know, I'll talk about certain things like, you know, shout out to Kay actually. Shout out to my homie Kay.
Okay, she bad.
She chill. She engaged. She about to be married. Shout out to her.
We can't talk about Kay.
Pause off. Oh,
that's you. That's you right
she's
there.
Married. She, you
know,
okay. She's someone else's.
Okay, shout out Kay.
Shout out Kay. So
hold up, but who is Kay though?
She's a
coworker, or
yeah, her position is what they would call a sales service specialist.
All right, so why you and Kay like click?
So, with me and Kay click over, we like to talk about wrestling. Good old wrestling. So like whenever there's an event, whether if it's Backlash, No Mercy, Hell in a Cell, Elimination Chambers. Shout out
Oh
my
my
Triple.
God,
Yeah, we be
bro.
talking about all.
What the
We be
fuck?
talking about
Doug, I
Shawn
played this shit on
Michaels,
SmackDown. That's the only thing. Like, bro, I like half the time when I watch wrestling, none of that shit was on. Like, like, you know what I'm saying? Elimination Chamber, like, cage matches.
That's my match.
Bro, that's like, those are special events. It's like you got paid to even see that.
You have to pay for
Right.
it. But
I'm not paying for wrestling.
But the thing is, if you got Peacock
I was
TV,
playing SmackDown 2009.
if you got Peacock TV, you
something
could
like
get that. You know, you got, of course, you got to pay for the Peacock, but it's for the low though, for real. So you might as well get the Peacock TV
Peacock.
and
Man, fuck the Peacock.
you
How
can
much
watch all the
Peacock?
wrestling matches. Actually, you could watch all the pay-per-views, the old ones as well.
Hold up, that's NBC, right?
Man.
Peacock, right?
Yeah.
I think so. I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
Like, you
I
pay
think
for
so.
it? Oh, okay. Ted
Nah, I don't
said
pay.
it's. Ted said it's
I don't pay
NBC.
for it. Hey, she does that Peacock TV, and she be watching all the.
Oh, and she be telling you about them?
She be telling me about all of them. She be talking.
Oh, that's kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
She
we-
be coming in with the like. Do you got Peacock?
No, I don't. Hell no.
Yeah,
Like sometimes, like
how you gonna tell
sometimes.
them to get Peacock when you don't got Peacock?
But the thing is, I don't really watch that much TV though.
I
I
don't,
don't really-
either. We like the same. Like, bro, TV.
What's wrong with What's wrong with telling others to enjoy Peacock TV and their benefits and watch good old wrestling?
Okay.
Just with me, I just don't watch that much TV.
All right, I'm gonna tell you why. Because we don't know how much that shit costs a month. You gonna forget about it once you sign up for it, and it's gonna charge you every fucking month, and you're probably not gonna fucking watch it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna watch it one time and forget about it, unless you like wrestling. But I will say that if you fuck with wrestling, go get the Peacock, because maybe you could see it first, but you could watch hella matches on YouTube.
But I'll give you the ultimatum.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll give you the ultimatum.
The Rock is on
Are
there.
you gonna? Would you rather pay
Brock Lesnar,
for
Rey
the?
Mysterio.
Would you rather? Even shout out to
Undertaker.
Brock. That's my favorite wrestler, and Dave Bautista, my man
Eddie
Bautista.
Guerrero.
Oh yeah, rest
Chris
in peace,
Benoit.
Eddie. Rest in peace.
I know.
So,
Oh, you
what
didn't say
else?
nothing about Chris Benoit?
Yeah, rest in peace, Chris.
Oh, all right. Cool.
No, what I was saying was like with the wrestling.
Chris Benoit killed his family. And, all right. If you don't know, Chris Benoit killed his whole family and then killed himself. That was Chris Benoit, right?
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
you
Rest
know,
in peace, Chris Benoit.
Rest in peace, Chris Benoit.
That shit crazy.
And it's funny because and just to get back to the week, me and Kay, we was talking about that. And I was kind of like saying it as a joking way. I was like, maybe what was going on with him, because his finishing move was the diving head, but you going up to the damn top rope, hitting someone with your damn forehead.
That was his finishing move?
Yeah,
The
his
diving
finishing
head?
move was the crippler cross face when he got your leg like this and he put you in the cold like this.
I remember
he
the
got you
crippler
in the L.
cross. I remember the
He
crippler-
L'ing you out. You tapping out ferociously, and then he would get on the top rope and he would hit you with the diving headbutt, like
This nigga.
and like I have a thing, like yes, like
Diving
I
headbutt,
understand that wrestling is entertainment, so there's a certain level of fakeness to it. But these injuries are real. You know what I'm saying? When these wrestlers are going out on injury,
That's
6-7 months up to a year because they having surgery on their knees,
Like-
their backs,
like-
whatever the case may be, they for real hurt. So like in a sense, it's just as for real as it is just entertainment. So my thing is with Chris Benoit, I was thinking, what if his finishing move,
Bro,
doing
it
the
did.
diving
It did,
headbutt,
bro.
it get,
Like, I'm saying,
so a
but the
little
fact
bit
that
of
you
CTE.
really brought that up, I did not know that. And I know anybody that know Chris Benoit, the only special move they could probably remember is the crippler cross.
Yeah.
And I'm mad I even knew that. Like, when you said that, it was just something that popped in my head. I was like, oh, that shit was cool as fuck at some point in time.
Hell, I'm not gonna lie, it
Like,
was
you know
cool.
what I'm saying? It just blinked in my head. I like just the same coolness. I was like, damn, crippler cross. I just had to say it a couple times. Crippler cross.
However,
crippler cross.
it was nothing like seeing Eddie Guerrero get on the top rope.
Hold up, chill, bro. Chill. Hold up. The diving headbutt.
Yeah, the dive. What about
This was his fucking finishing move.
Yeah,
and he would
one of them.
get on the turntable. I mean on the turnbuckle.
Get on the turnbuckle
and headbutt the nigga where.
Sometimes it's fake, it's entertainment, but
bro, they was making contact though to sell that shit.
Yeah,
they was. So I'm
making
saying where he was hitting niggas after he jumped off that shit.
Like when
did
I
he jump off the shit?
Like he jumped off like from where, like how I remember it.
Yeah.
When I would see it, like they would fake, like it would hit him in his head, but I'd be thinking like he land on like
where did he hit?
Probably like on his shoulder or something like that.
So hold up. So he was hitting the other. Hold up. He was jumping off the turnbuckle. Boom. Hitting wrestlers in their shoulder with his fucking head.
Maybe.
And that would be like it would be like that.
Hold
up, Ted, can we get some where's the crippler cross, bro?
The crippler cross?
I mean not the crippler cross, my bad.
The diving headbutt?
The diving headbutt. Can we see that one time? Hold up.
The diving headbutt, yeah, pull up the diving headbutt.
Please, I feel like this is important because the question is, why did he kill his whole family and then himself? And
we'll
you
never
just know. We do know the diving headbutt. We just got to see the evidence to see if it's actually true. You know what I'm saying? That's what you presented. You presented a whole theory. Diving headbutt, Chris Benoit.
But this is my thing. Let's say,
because nobody knows.
Let's say that is the case, and the diving headbutt, the finishing move, had a certain, CTE, level of culpability that resulted in the demise of his family as well as himself. Who do we put that blame on? Do we blame it on the WWE? Do we blame
we don't blame the WWE. We blame him for picking his move. He didn't know that it was gonna fuck him up like this, but that was a dumbass move. He should have picked a better finishing move. Like the crippler cross was a good ass one. I don't know why they fucking gave him the bullshit one. Like that sucks. They was like crippler cross too hard. You gotta have a dive.
So here's my question for you then. So should finishers think about, should wrestlers consider finishing moves and consider the well-being of their selves?
Should they protect their fucking heads from fucking CTE? Yes, protect your brain. Of course, your body.
Look at this. Damn.
Oh,
good
shit.
Lord.
Okay, that was dumb.
Look.
Oh yeah, he hit niggas in their head
off the
top
my
God, bro.
Look. Oh my God!
This nigga's retarded, bro. This nigga's retarded.
You see, he hit him in the stomach. His forehead on the stomach. Look at him.
Bro. Please, we gotta link
off the back, off the top of the sail. Oh my God!
He's knocking himself out.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Bro, this is why his family's dead, bro. This is sad as fuck. Oh! Alright, that was he kind of sold that a little bit, but alright, that wasn't even his head that time. He got that one.
That's what I'm saying, because you can see the level amount of fakeness in it, but you could also see hold on.
Nah, bro, sometimes he be banging. He really be selling this shit out, that shit, bro.
Look. Dang.
Yo.
You see? That move is wild.
Crazy, bro. You know what this is?
Teddy, what you think it's crazy, right?
Teddy,
he coming off the top rope, full head first.
Teddy, speak on the fucking Chris Benoit headbutt, bro. Diving headbutt.
Just, it's funny as shit seeing it over and over again. Also his fucking his dive. He's belly flopping.
He's belly flopping, full head first to hit you with a bone shattering diving headbutt. And that's why I brought it up, because what if this played a surmountable role, even though this is the entertainment business.
He headbutted that dude's pelvis, and I know his pelvis was
he was hurting from that.
These niggas is built like a motherfucker. Oh my
Okay,
God. All right, yo, this enough. Fucking Jesus Christ, bro. Jesus Christ. I can't believe we just watched that shit. That was, you know what that was, bro? We talk about the NFL. That was fucking so many headshots. You know what I'm saying? Think about an NFL hit. Ray Lewis just taking somebody's head off. That's what the fuck we just watched several times.
Think about it like this. Not only that. What about like the other finishing moves? Like when this man, shout out to Matt Hardy, when he get on the top rope and he come down, hit you with the damn leg drop.
All right.
It's like,
all right. So look, we're not about to make this wrestling podcast, but I will say Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy was hard as shit. They was. All right. So y'all talk about wrestling. You and what's her name?
okay.
You and Kay, that's what's up. All right, so like you pretty much hone in on which each female like kind of likes to talk about, and y'all talk about.
So I would just talk to certain people about just certain things. Like everyone as a consensus has more commonalities. Some more than the other, but just in terms of just trying to just get on everyone's page of goodness. I just just take the time of just going to each office and just talk about what's important to them, because one thing to build,
because you care about these people though.
Yeah, they all have
like that. I respect that though. I ain't care about them when I was in there. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't care about my
you should have gave it a chance.
Who I do care about, I care about the people at my job now. I do. Like I work with is like,
talk about that.
Look,
like,
you work with all women and the gay dude. I work with straight niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like I work with white people. I work with Jewish people. I work with white people, regular white people. I work with black people. Like, but it's all men. You know what I'm saying? Like these are all men. All of them are older than me. I think except for like one of them. Men. One of them. And like like they don't snitch on each other, bro. It's like they do kind of gossip a little bit, mainly about like one dude, because they don't fuck with him because he's antisocial and shit. Like I don't really got a problem with him, but he did like.
What's wrong with being antisocial?
Yeah, that's how I felt. Like, you know what I'm saying, and that's how I approached it with him. But it's just like, I don't know, bro. Like one time for lunch, like he stopped at Chick-fil-A, and then like it was time, for me to heat my food up. Like I made food,
right?
And I was like, yo, I need to go to 7-Eleven, and like he was like, all right, I'll take you, but it's gonna be 10 minutes off,
right?
And like this, like he literally told somebody like that it was 10 minutes off. Like he didn't have to do that. It was like I could have just, we could have went, ate my food, and like he got his food. It's all good. But that 10 minutes off that he took. Like he fucking, like when I left, he clocked out 10 minutes later. So he sat there and bullshitted, like, cause he was training me that day. But he sat there and bullshitted for 10 minutes, and then, you know what I'm saying, went about his day. So it's like he made that 10 minutes back, but it just was like so unnecessary. I was like, why the fuck did you even do that? Like, but it's cause like I think he's not aware, he's more so in his head. He was doing that because he felt like his boss would like it more, because it's like he's being accountable. But it's like, bro, like you don't gotta do that. I'm a new guy, you know what I'm saying? Teach me what I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Keep shit pushing, bro. Don't show off for me, like, or show off for the boss just because you got the new guy.
You know what it is? I used to feel some type of way about those people too. The behind kissers. That's what per se. But
that's what that was.
Is I know it's crazy. You just gotta let them do what they do, because in a sense, at every job, it's always going to be that type of employee. Like it's compared to like when you're in school, it's always going to be like that teacher's pet, like kind of person, because to us it's like, damn, they doing this and this, like you being a square, you being a lame. But in perspective of that other person, they probably just think they doing their due diligence, to be put on with an opportunity or something like that. You never know. So in a sense, you gotta respect it, in a sense, because we all, in a sense, want to do our due diligence to be in, in moments of getting opportunities that can change.
Yeah, but it's like you have to be aware of your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Some people be showing they fucking head that like
that too.
They're not even aware of like what your peers are thinking of you. You know what I'm saying? Or what they're thinking in general. You have to be aware of what other people are thinking. That's how you become more relatable. That's how you become more liked. That's how you
But I
can
get
interact with society without seeming antisocial.
I'm glad you brought that up because I got a question for you, my guy. Question.
I think we could go into David's corner now. That's pretty much where we at with it.
My corner?
I think we in David's corner. Ted, where we at on time?
38.
38. All right, bet. Yeah, I think it's time. My friend.
So, corner?
Yes, David's corner. We're here. I'm here for it.
What about David's corner? You wanna?
Bro, I know you put the work in. Ask me something, bro.
Okay. All right. So, just on the topic just at hand, are you supposed to, like, do you care about how people feel about you? Like, and like.
All right. Yes, obviously. Like, I do. And everybody that says they don't, they're lying. Like, for real. Like, you have to, or you will appear a crazy person. Don't get me wrong. There are crazy people. You see them outside, they're on all the crack and fentanyl, and they're just, dancing in the middle of the street. They don't give a fuck about what anybody thinks about them. You could say shit, they're not gonna hear it. And that's the pure state of not giving a fuck about what somebody thinks about you.
It's funny. I like that you said that. It's such a good thing. Like, I'm so glad to hear you say that because, like, I could be honest with you. You my guy. When there was those times when I was just going through that, dark place, when I was trying to, just in that me against the world type of vibe, like back against the wall. I'm going to figure this out myself. It's do or die time. When I was going through that, I didn't give a damn what nobody thought. But I remember it was this distinct conversation with my dad. Shout out to Pops because he a real one.
What he said?
He was telling me that you can never not be in the realm of not giving a damn. So in terms of I don't give a damn that I ain't get this haircut. You know what I'm saying? I can my head.
That's cap.
No, it just in certain things you can't give a damn about.
That's cap.
Oh yeah. I'm about to prove how he's not. So when you start not giving a damn about certain things, it has a trickle effect, and you'll just start not giving a damn about more things until you're in a place where you're just lost and just you're just stuck under a bridge somewhere because you are now at a you're at the end of the road of not giving a damn per se and with nothing to show for it. And that's why I think where I see a lot of the homelessness, people on the corners,
so you feel like they homeless because they don't give a damn about, like, they don't give a damn. That's why.
Not all of them.
All right, hold up. Actually, here's a better question.
What's
Do you
up?
feel like not giving a damn is bad?
If you would have asked me this same question a year and a half ago,
I'm asking you now
I would have told you
as
no.
David Kyle.
But as of now,
Yeah.
I say I do think not giving a damn is a bad thing.
I feel
What
like
you
this. I feel like it depends on what you're not giving a damn about. That's the most important thing.
That too.
It's like, it's some shit you can't give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you sit there and give a fuck about that shit, you are self-sabotaging yourself, straight up. Like, it is hella shit to give a fuck about. It is. Don't get me wrong. But you have to know to give a fuck about what's important. And that's the most important thing. Like, to me, this podcast, doing this shit was important. Like, to me, like, talking to my daughter, that's important.
That's important.
Like,
100%.
to me, I know going to work, I have to support these things that I want to do. That's important.
That's ultra important.
You know what I'm saying? And I also know it's important that I have to have the right mental when I'm going into this job or, when I'm doing these things. Like,
yes.
So that's why I take vitamins. I take these vitamins, you know what I'm saying? You get me? Like, I was working out consistently. I stopped probably for like a week. I'm getting back into it. Like, I'm getting back into working out. Like, I know I have to work out consistently. I have to do these things for myself. So that's what I be giving a damn about, me and being the best me I could be for other people, because I can't even do the shit that I need to do if I'm not the best me for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Keep talking. I like that talk. Tell me more.
That's
Tell
real.
me what else you give a damn about.
What else do I give a damn about? I give a damn about you. I give a damn about.
That's real.
Already.
I give a damn.
I give a damn
you.
about Ted.
Shout
Straight
out
up.
Ted.
Man, like, bro, it's like I think about our origin stories. I think about where we came from. You know what I'm saying? When I first met Ted, I met Ted through Okechi. Straight up, and like it's a blessing that I did that because we wouldn't be here today. I met you just randomly, like the fact that you walked into that office looking for a job and like you was on like you could have went to Ralph. You went to me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like it was like you was on my team, and the fact that we bonded. You know what I'm saying? The fact that like we was on the same page with shit. Like I believed in you. You believed in me. You was a genuine person. I was a genuine person to you. We was a genuine to each other.
No, absolutely.
Same thing with Ted. Like I try to make sure Ted pockets is good. Like for what I'm doing, cause I know he do so much, bro. He makes so much music for me. Like for real. Like. So much shit, bro. Like, and even with this podcast, like the fact that we is here today, we are at Ted's house right now. So it's like I care about what's important. I care about the people that's close to me that I know I want to push to the next level. I care about this vision that I have for real, and I know we here. This is it. Here. This is a key part to that visual.
Yeah.
Right here. Look at all these jerseys on the wall, man. These jerseys are courtesy of David Kyle himself.
Nah, man, don't give me that type of credit, man.
I got the Kobe. I put a Kobe up there, but you know he got the fucking high school Kobe Lower Merion.
Yeah,
shout out to the Lower Merion, but bruh,
man,
like not even the switch shit like. That's what I give a fuck about. I'm gonna ask you real quick. What do you give a fuck about? Then let's transition into some news real quick. Some local news.
So what I care about is, again, of course, I care about this. I care about you guys right here because, again, I'm thankful. I'll be forever grateful for the opportunity to present, what I have to say, delivering positivity, delivering advice, things that can make us great again as human beings, the things that can make us the best versions of ourselves. And I get to, portray these things to the masses. I'll ever be thankful for it. And I also, give a damn about the goal. I give a damn about the goal.
What's the goal, bro?
The goal is...
What is your goal? Baltimore Podcast, Kyle Coleman, David Kyle. What is your goal, bro?
My goal is to not only, build, more wealth, to bless the people that mean the most to me, but I want to be iconic. I want to be legendary. I want to, if I don't, be the person that changed the world, I want to be the, the spark. And someone 10, 15 years, 20 years down the line, they think of me, when they're in their pursuit to changing the world for the better. So I just here to do my part.
Bro, that like what you just said, like that's a real ass feeling. I heard people say that before, but like that feeling of like knowing you're inspiring somebody else that's like, doing something that you actually have years of experience doing. Like it's a good, like that's purpose. That's one of the best feelings you can have. I'm being trained in this extermination shit by this dude, real good dude, but he got 16 years of experience with this shit, and he just be having fun, bro. We be talking about everything, like we be talking about the bugs and shit. Nigga always talking, like, and he be watching Joe Rogan, like we click, bro, like for real. And it's like having that experience. He has knowledge that he not afraid to share. Like, that's what makes him so dope to me. I had to write literally the boss and the secretary, like, just like positive things about you. Like, yo, like this dude needs to train everybody because literally, like, he's helping me so much. And I sent that email through, like, just because I want to uplift him. You know what I'm saying? And I want to do the same thing for somebody else. Yeah, like, I've been making music for years. This podcasting thing, I did a couple episodes, Lucrative Lyrics, shot that shit out. With Ted, Okechi, and
Before we
Resonate
end
himself.
this local news, tell me, like, when you get into that studio, when you hear that music being laid down, like how do you attack it? Like, how do you approach it? Because sometimes, like, when I'm like thinking about how I want to, approach songs, what type of, thought I put into it, I began stuck on it. It be taking me like days to like be coming up with stuff. So how you be, coming up with this stuff in the time that you do?
I definitely like realized that went through my phases with this shit. I've had times where I just wrote what I thought was hard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think sometimes you're like taking from other artists and not even realizing it. But then like slowly but surely I just started just talking about whatever is happening to me in the present moment or that present week. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I started to realize like, oh, I'm more connected to this shit, even emotionally how I'm saying it. And then I started to be like, yo, not only am I gonna take what's happening to me, I'm gonna like try to add some positivity in this and uplifting like the listener, because that is crucial, bro. Like when I look at music today, I see like, motherfuckers like just you listening to somebody shit on you. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the whole track, like I fucked your bitch, I got more money than you, I'm stunned, I got the VVS's, whatever the fuck, bro. And it's like if you listening to that shit all day, you're gonna have a mentality that you're not a person of value, or your value isn't as high as it should be.
Is going to plague your mind. You're absolutely right, because again, to be the best version of yourself, not to interrupt you. No. Remember how I was telling
podcast, bro.
Remember how I was telling you that one time about what you let consume in your mind. So if and when you going to sleep, if people go to sleep with the TV on, and this is one thing I don't get about some certain type of women, when they be going to bed at 1-2 o'clock in the morning watching them serial killer documentaries, and then they be talking about it's calm and it helps them go to sleep. Like, what the hell?
You want me to explain it to you?
Yeah, because I don't get it. Like, you watch this man stab 17 people, and that's how you get you a good night's sleep? No, there's something wrong, and I need answers. So please help me understand.
All right, it's primal nature. It's like just primal shit in a woman's brain. Like, men used to hunt and kill, so their family could survive. They had to do that. That was the only thing to do, to hunt and kill. So the primal nature is that women are attracted to killers, for real. That's why it's niggas on death row that, could have a whole wife that they only know through pen pal, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, women are attracted to killers. And it's like, it's just some primal shit. I'm not saying all of them are, but it's definitely it's a large percentage that I feel like are, even like just at their heart level, even if they try to bury it, it's like, it's something about, even if you just see your nigga like whip somebody's ass real quick, like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna get them wet. Like, it's that, like, this is the protector, this is the provider, and he's doing his job. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing, and that's, what they're attracted to.
And it's funny you mention that, because
which is killing sometimes.
Because because when I be watching stuff that be having little, people be going in, I be watching stuff like, neighborhood wars, road wars, with people, coming out there whips. They just, doing a whole lot of lip service. It be some people, they be about squabbling and scrapping, but for the most part, they just be out here chirping and they be on about their business. But, those shows like on Oxygen, what's it, Snapped, and they talking about how they thinking this through 6 months, a year and a half, they formulating plans on how they gonna kill their husband, and my thing is, that's what gets you a good night's sleep. You know what I'm saying? You better be better off praying to the Lord than watching, stuff like that. But that goes to show, like, the stuff, that you consume in your mind. Sometimes, that's the stuff that you will output into the world. So in a sense, you do gotta be careful with what you're watching. So I be kind of conscious with what I'm watching sometimes like that. Of course, I still watch my little stuff. Like, of course, I be on them John Wick movies. I don't mind watching John Wick, because John Wick be getting the pow pow pow.
John Wick is
busting
that
them off.
nigga. Yeah, shout out to John Wick.
Fucker.
Shout out to Keanu Reeves, man.
Keanu Reeves, he's an amazing actor. He's my guy. That is my guy. Because I know when John Wick coming with that black suit on, he ready to whoop your ass. He ready to do something amazing to you. He about to put pain on you. He about to put pain on you and your loved ones. But
oh my God. Okay. All right. So I'm sorry. I just read some shit, but this is the world news. That's what I was reading. But we're gonna start with the local news since this is the Baltimore Podcast. Here
talk about it.
with David Kyle. My name is Kyle Coleman.
Yes, sir.
Middle class Kyle, dope taste.
The real Kyle David.
The Hoko Honcho, Federal General, Annapolis Admiral. You know what I'm saying?
Not the Annapolis Admiral.
Go by several titles, several AKAs. We're also here with Teddy Hennessy himself. He's produced this podcast, just like all the wonderful beats he's produced as well.
The Annapolis Admiral? I wasn't in the I wasn't.
Bro, what the fuck? Your memory, you gotta chill with that bullshit weed, bro. Like, it's that purple stuff. Maybe it is the purple stuff. Maybe it's the purple stuff.
I don't think so.
Bro, you was in Annapolis, bro. We both was in Annapolis. We went to Annapolis, bro. And we hit doors. And you went off. Like, you did. At least 1 week, you went off. In Annapolis. You don't remember this? That's crazy. It's okay. It happened, bro. Just know it happened. Oh, God. It was nice out there. It was sunny as shit. Swear to God.
Talk about that.
And
I don't remember.
After we did that shit, I quit shortly after. Like, this was like around the time. Actually, it was probably probably a couple weeks after. But we was in Annapolis. You don't remember taking that hour ride? It was like an hour ride.
I remember going into Annapolis, but I just don't remember how what was that end result? Like, did we, was our numbers right?
Bro, your numbers was 1 week. Your numbers was right. That's when you became the Annapolis Admiral. For real. As a collective, they probably wasn't. I was about to quit. You know what I'm saying? I was about to get up out of there. I was
As a collective, my numbers was dog.
I wasn't getting enough money. Yo said, all right, so you remember Annapolis kind of negatively. Okay. You're the Annapolis Admiral, bro. Listen, bro, you got to think abundance.
Of course.
Yeah, come on. You're Annapolis Admiral. You don't remember this, bro? You was out there shining. You did go off a week. But it's okay.
I remember we was getting off in Crofton.
Bro, we got off hella places. Pause. All right, so
that was wild crazy. But
I will say, this is the local news, Baltimore Podcast. Lamar Jackson just got contract. I believe $256 million.
I think it was it's either 250 or 260. I think it's 260. Shout out Lamar Jackson. My man got his money. Yeah, it was well deserved, man.
260.
He be balling.
135 guaranteed. Like, you feel like he deserves it.
Yeah, he do.
I feel like he deserve it, man. Everybody talking about it. Like, every male that I see in the city, or every football fan for real. Like, they give a fuck about Lamar. They love Lamar, bro. They love Lamar here in Baltimore. I think he gonna take this money. This is his year to shine, bro. I feel like it's a lot of pressure on him, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, just how people be talking about it. I don't know, man. I don't know.
When all that was happening, it was when, before he got his deal, when they was having the skepticals of what is he going from here, and it was on fire. ESPN, Sports Center, everything was on fire, undisputed with everything with Lamar Jackson. And I was hoping that y'all didn't sign him because I wanted him to come to the Commanders. If he came to Washington, the city would have been up. I was claiming Super Bowl chance if he would have came to the district.
I'm gonna tell you shit for that. I kind of wanted him to go somewhere else. I did, I did, but I was like, bro, if you're not happy here, fuck it, bro, leave, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're not happy, fuck it. But he did stick around. He stayed, bro, and he got paid. But it's crazy the shit that he had to do to get that contract. I feel like. Him sitting out, all that shit, but what's crazy, bro, I'm an Eagles fan, straight up. I love the Ravens, I love Baltimore, I wish the best for them, but at the end of the day, when it comes to this football shit, I'm an Eagles fan. Jalen Hurts got $255 million, you know what I'm saying? They really just gave him $5 million more, that's it, and I don't know, it's just okay, bro, now you're the highest paid player, $5 million more, there you go, it's all right, bro, you gotta show this shit on the field. That money ain't shit. At the end of the day, that money ain't shit because Jalen got that shit. He took his team to the Super Bowl. You have to take your team to the Super Bowl. If not, okay, you got 4 more years to do it. I feel you, bro. Do your thing. Take your time with that shit. That's what I would tell him.
But you can't. But you do have to say when Lamar's on the field, he just wins games. He finds a way to do it.
Defenses is getting faster, bro.
You know, if it's him, you know, scrambling out the pocket, running the football, or you know, he's throwing these passes, and they've been giving him all type of slack, of, you know, for years about how ineffective he was as, you know, in the pocket passer. But, you know, I've seen him throw dots after dots after dots. I've seen him throw touchdown after touchdown. I've seen him run for touchdown after touchdown. I've seen this man. He's a former MVP. Lamar freaking Jackson you talking about. I just wanted him to leave so he could come to Washington. Because if he would have came to Washington, bucket.
Bro, the Washington Commanders, bro.
Commanders,
what
we would have been up.
Shit?
We would have been up.
Y'all should have kept the football team. That was harder. But
we did make the playoffs with the Washington football team.
Yeah, man. Lamar Jackson, 260. That's what's up, man. Look, take your time with this contract. Take your time with these 5 years. You're going to be good. I know they putting all the pressure on you this year. Fuck that shit. Fuck OBJ. You probably going to do this year once. He ain't coming back. You know what I'm saying?
Dang, so all the disrespect to OBJ. Why? What's up with this OBJ slander?
Bro, I saw him fucking like in the club with Justin Bieber doing some weird shit. I could never get that video out my head. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but I don't judge, but it's just like, what the fuck was that? Like,
everybody weird in a sense.
What? Oh, we're at an hour. Oh shit, dang. All right, well, we about to wrap up soon. We're at an hour. We're about to move this shit to Patreon. Fuck you guys, you know, that are just watching this shit on YouTube. Now we're on Patreon.
Come on, Patreon.
This was a good episode. You know,
it was
episode 0.
Yes, sir. Episode Agent 0.
We're happy you made it thus far. You know, to an hour in. Bro, what the fuck? This was an idea, and now it's reality.
How do it feel now that
you too can have an idea and turn that shit into reality? Literally just write it down, cut out all bullshit distractions that don't help you, get to that goal, and you will get there.
And this is the ultimate goal of this podcast, to give you the tools needed to become the best versions of yourselves. And it's a beautiful thing because you're going to take this journey along with us as we strive to be the best versions of ourselves. And this is the Baltimore Podcast.
Baltimore Podcast, Kyle Coleman, David Kyle.
Let's get it.